Ever woken up to see Meta burn twice your daily budget in just a few hours? My name is Ervin, I'm from The Optimizer, and in this video, I want to show you one single automatic rule that stops that. A midnight budget reset rule. But first, let me give you 3 scenarios where it makes sense to use this rule. 1. A safe scale. Resetting the budget at the start of every day gives you a clean baseline to start from, and you can keep cranking budgets up aggressively during the day only if the campaign meets your KPIs. 2. Budget control. Helps keep your total budget portfolio under control. This is important for agencies or media buyers managing campaigns for their clients who often have a budget quota that they need to reach. 3. A safe restart. When you pair this rule with your stop loss rules, it makes sure that any previously paused campaigns get restarted with a safe budget limit. Let me now show you how easy it is to create and use this rule on the Optimizer. All we have to do is go to the automation and rules from the left menu, and then from the list of rules, search for budget and choose the change campaign budget rule. Now this rule will be really simple. It will have 2 simple conditions. Condition 1, we're going to check if the campaigns have some spend from the previous day, and we're only going to reset the budget for the campaigns that have been working the previous day. And the second rule will be basically the hour of the day when this rule will be executed, which will be midnight in a specific time zone, depending on your ad account time zone. Let's give this rule a name. Let's say midnight budget reset. Let's choose yesterday as our default data interval because we're going to check the spend for yesterday. And the first condition will be amount spent. We want to make sure the amount spent is greater than 0 for yesterday, which is defined by the selected data interval here at the top. And the second condition is basically what will make sure that this will execute at the start of the new day. We're going to use our hour of day condition to achieve this. And you can see here that you can only select fixed hours, but if you expand this column here at the top, you can go even for half hours. So what we're going to do now, we're going to select this half hour interval here. And depending on what is our ad account time zone, we're going to select the correct time zone. Let's say our ad accounts are in US Eastern. And that's it. What this rule will do is if the campaign has some spend for yesterday, it will execute at midnight in US Eastern time zone and make sure to do some budget changes. Now, the section below is where we defined what kind of budget changes we are going to do. And we have several options here. We can set the budget to a fixed value. We can increase the budget by a percentage or decrease the budget by a percentage or by a fixed value. In this case, let's say, for example, for our use cases, for a couple of our use cases that we discussed on the video introduction, we want to set the budget to fixed value and make sure that when the campaign restarts for the next day, they restart from a known baseline. In this case, it is pretty simple. The action here will be set budget to, let's say, 500, if that's our budget. We select the campaigns to which we want to apply this rule to, and then we select to run this rule every 10 minutes, which what this will do is we'll simply check every 10 minutes if these conditions have been met, but the rule obviously is only going to be executed at midnight. Or in alternative, we can also use this condition, run once daily as soon as conditions are met, which actually might be a better option in this case, out I'm thinking. So that's it. This is how simple the rule is, and it will guard you, and it will make sure that your campaigns start with a new budget every day, and keep your budgets safe, and make sure that when you scale your campaigns, you only scale if the performance makes sense. One of the use cases that I mentioned also during the video introduction is the budget control. By budget control, I mean a budget quota that many agencies or media buyers have, and they need to make sure to spend that budget quota. So they need to make sure to distribute that budget across campaigns that are able to reach those quotas. Another way to set up this rule is to say set budget to whatever the maximum spend from the previous day was. Let's say, for example, you have a rule that you have a daily budget of $5,000, but for the previous day it only was able to spend 1,000. It doesn't make sense to keep those extra 4,000s allocated to this rule, because you can allocate those to other campaigns that are able to scale, or create new campaigns and allocate budgets to those new campaigns. So what you can do here also is say, okay, instead of setting the budget to a fixed value like we did, 500, set the budget to 100% of the amount spent. This will take the amount spent from the previous day, which is basically controlled by the data interval that we choose here, and we'll set the budget of the new campaign to that amount. This way, every start of the day, your campaigns start from the maximum budget that they were able to spend for the previous day, and you can check what is the total amount of budget allocated across all your campaigns and what is the free budget that you have available for new campaigns that you want to test without risking of going above your daily quota. This is it. We can save this rule now, and it will automatically run and do the job for you and make sure that your budgets are always under control. Thank you for watching, and see you on our other videos.